came back inflammation a little bit. That's wild.
Yeah. So
It's wild and good.
yeah.
I'm checking mine too. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we start this out and we get these guys going, we just got done with a crazy chest workout, which I absolutely loved. 6 sets of 6, 2 secondary exercises, 5 of 10, 5 of 10, rocked and rolled.
A lot of volume. The way I like it.
Let the people know what you did this morning.
So, boys and girls watching at home, today is National Pistachio Day. So, if you're watching this, go grab you a pack of pistachios and get cracking, baby. That was the name of the competition today. The World Championship. I competed in the World Championship today on Santa Monica Pier, and I ended up finishing 5th in the world.
Who did you beat today? Can you give us
the GOAT? The GOAT, baby, the greatest of all time, Joey Chestnut, was on the stage, and I wish I did a little bit better because the higher you place, the more money you get. You know what I'm saying? But you always got to find a positive and walk away with it. And
the positive was what?
I beat the GOAT. So
that's pretty awesome.
Not many people can say that they beat Michael Jordan or any of the GOATs in their respective sport. So
question on that. I have a silly question on that.
Yeah.
Because I saw it the other day. I put up the I don't know what I was just some kind of lifting thing. I don't know, giving some point of views on something. And somebody wrote, and I thought it was so interesting. And I want to know your point of view on this before I give you mine. The person said, you had your whole life, and this is what you chose to do with it. How pathetic. So I would like to know if somebody said that to you, and obviously I have my point of view on that.
Yeah.
But what was you like if somebody goes, what, you're doing this eating thing and you make money, and then you're doing the acting stuff, you're doing that, and then the football, and you're doing that, and then you're traveling the world doing these competition for your body, all this kind of stuff, and somebody goes, wow, that's what you're choosing. What would your response be?
Well, I would say that's what I'm passionate about, and just so happens to be that's what I'm good at. So, I would feel bad, for everybody that is invested in me, all the people that surrounded me. If I had these talents and I didn't exhaust those talents before I died, regardless of how ridiculous they are, find your passion, find your talent, and give it all you got. It just so happens that, eating hot dogs on 4th of July is the Super Bowl of my sport. So I want to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the top. So
you said, I'm just curious on where the importance is. You just said all these people around you that support you on this, you felt like you would let them down if you didn't do as well as you're doing. Is that kind of?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's definitely a driving force, knowing that people support you and you want to give it your all. I've got some food sponsors, that ties in with all my competitive eating. They're fueling me up. Any type of bodybuilding sponsors. But more importantly is find what you're passionate about and give it 100% of what you got.
If you didn't succeed, will you still be happy with your attempt?
If I know I've got more left in the tank and I didn't lay it all out.
No, you laid it all out. You did all your best you could.
Oh, yeah.
You did everything you could. You didn't beat Chestnut today. You didn't turn pro in classic bodybuilding. You didn't create a name. Mm-hmm. Would you still be in your soul like, cool, I tried my passion, I tried my love?
Knowing that I gave it my all, I would be content with, hey, I did the very best I could do. Now let's find something else. Start working on it.
Okay. Because I thought it was funny that the guy said that to me.
Yeah.
For a couple reasons. One is
For one, it's the worst
Anybody that
troll
lives-
comment of all time.
It made
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
it was zero comprehension for me to understand that statement, because it's one of those things like I knew at 9
Yeah.
what I wanted to do, and 50 years later, I'm doing what I dreamed of as a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And then I saw a post this morning that just was amazing. It said, an older woman said to a young woman, and he said, did you know what you wanted when you were a kid? She goes, no, I didn't. I had no idea. I still don't know what it is I want to do. And the lady said, isn't that great? The world, you could just do whatever you want to do still, whatever you choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, well, no, it's kind of scary. And he goes, but it's okay. You can fail. It doesn't matter, because you don't have any passion to do anything. So it doesn't matter that you fail. You're just a human out there doing nothing. And I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
It's just like, it doesn't matter what you do. You never chose something. You never had passion enough to try to create something. And I know that sounded harsh. And when I watched it, I go, that was awesome. Because of the fact, if you can create or live some kind of passion for yourself, if you make it or don't make it, it's like the great artists of the 14, 1500, 1600, 17, whatever it is, those guys were all broke, and they loved what they did. And we still talk about them to today's world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of cool. And so that guy's comprehension of, first of all, I've made a pretty good living.
Yeah.
I had a good life.
Yeah.
And I've motivated people without screaming and yelling, saying, hey, get up and go. I just motivate them for me doing what I love.
Right.
And so I changed other humans' lives by what I do. And for someone to sit there and go, that's what you chose? It doesn't matter what you choose. As long as you love it, you're leaving, chasing it.
You know, the goal is to leave the world a better place, once you leave it. And I think, you pouring your knowledge and your information out for decades, how is that not helping somebody? And how are you not fulfilling your purpose here on earth, helping others?
So I hope you guys at home today on a Sunday realize whatever that goal is, it doesn't matter to anybody else. Do what you want to do. Try to be the very best you can at it. But if you don't succeed, and this is what we talked about also, keep chasing it. Because you were talking about auditions.
Yeah.
And the world doesn't know. The health and fitness or athletics was easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or that wasn't easy. I don't want to say it was easy for me, but I won.
Right.
I won from the start and still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Acting was harder, and I got a lot of no's. And now I just posted today that one of my movies is already being talked about in such a huge light. But then I got other movies and other TV shows coming out. But it took me 33 years.
Yeah.
And people thought, hey, that's cool. You started acting. Dude, I started 33. Over 3 decades ago, I started.
Yeah.
I've just been said no to for a long time.
And think of all this interacting, talking to cameras. It's helped you. It's prepared.
Yeah,
it's prepared you.
Did we stop?
No.
I could have stopped 30 years ago.
Right.
After 3 years of being said, here's your spot. This is what you're going to play the meathead.
Yeah.
You're going to get gladiators because you're athletic.
Yeah.
You're going to get Battle Dome because you're, again, athletic and you look good. But these big roles you're not going to get. You're not going to get that. No. You're this guy. And so I think it's cool.
We don't like being told no. You know what I'm saying? That's just more fuel to the fire.
We don't stop.
I don't like, I don't like somebody second guess me and thinking that I can't do something that I know up here that I can do. Because I know what kind of work needs to be, put in place for that to come to fruition.
Yeah, it's just
Perseverance.
Yeah, guys, not everything's going to come easy. And there's going to be a lot of no's, and it's going to be years. And so for you guys in health and fitness, if you guys are just looking for health and fitness knowledge today, the health and fitness knowledge it's going to take time.
Well, put it this way, Mike, I started working out when I was 12, and it took me, lifting for 22 years before I turned pro, lifted for 10 before I competed for 14 years and finally turned pro. And it's, I wouldn't say the whole time I thought I could do it, but you know what? I can work for it, and ain't nothing gonna stop that. So years of consistent, actions, both outside the gym and at the house, putting the work in.
Why didn't you stop?
Well,
why did you stop after 10 years? You're 22. You were already doing it since you were prepubescent, and you still hadn't made it.
Yeah. I love it.
And you kept going.
I love it. You gotta love it.
Gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. And this is not an echo, because I was saying this 30 years ago in the magazines. It can't be motivation that gets you moving. It has to be the passion and love for this stuff.
If there was no social media, if there's nothing like that, when I
wasn't
started
back in my day.
and even when I started, there wasn't social media. That was pre-MySpace days, and the old garage sessions with a buddy and getting fired up and challenging each other. We weren't doing it. We weren't setting up tripods. We wasn't doing anything like that.
Well, not that tripod.
Yeah.
That being said, I hope you guys are listening to him and what he says. Again, he was already training for 22 before he got that pro card, which was the goal. And again, he's still doing it. And today he took 5th, and he's still going to keep doing this stuff. And then he came over here and he downed a pizza and these muffins that Mona got that are 1,500 calories each.
Yeah. I had 2 or 3 of them at least.
Yeah,
we filmed it, guys. Subscribe to Mike's YouTube channel.
You got to see this.
Already.
For you guys that know me, I out-ate him tonight. Just so you guys, and then just comment below if you think that's true.
We can measure bellies and figure that one out.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we got any good questions here. But I just want to jump on the idea that he's chasing the auditions. He's getting said no to, just like I did, and he's getting said yes to. And it's got to be the drive within yourself to be able to handle that.
Favorite exercise today for me was using the Titan bar and some incline presses.
Where is that?
It felt great. Reed said that. It's showing.
Oh, right down there. I gotcha. You like the Titan bar.
Yeah.
Explain that to them, because I don't think, if anybody hasn't seen the Titan bar, it's a straight bar that has handles on it that you have to control to move and rotate.
Yeah, so I've had some shoulder injuries in the past, and you rarely see me locked in on a bar. Sometimes I'll get on the Smith machine. That way I can push it where I want it. But today, having the Titan bar and being able to stretch and get out here and open my shoulders up, and then come in and squeeze. It was a whole different range of motion game for me, and it was tension throughout every single slide an inch of that bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What did one of your friends say? Didn't they send you a picture and stuff?
Yeah. A video of you doing 405 with the bar, just ripping it out, and they're like, "Sheesh."
Well, describe this friend to me. Describe the friend to me. What does he look like? What was his
fitness industry guy, young, for one, can't move that type of weight, on a regular bar.
So basically, incline benching on the Titan bar when he squats, more than when he squats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That one's always a funny one to me, because I was never that guy.
Yeah.
But my background is grappling. And so I'm a head grinder.
Yeah.
I don't mind getting into nastiness. I never had that afraid of something mentality. So I love the Titan bar. I'm glad that you did it today. And you could articulate it better than I could on what it was doing for him. Secondary exercises?
Yeah, we did some cable crossovers, and we also did, what else we do?
The incline dumbbells, kind of.
Yeah,
cables.
the incline flies. I love anything to incline. It's definitely brought my chest up more than anything else. Doing the flies with the cables is going to provide that constant tension all the way through the top. That's why I preferred that instead of dumbbells. Because a lot of people, when they get up here, they're resting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chest
and then
drops.
as soon as you tell them to lead with that thumb meat, and bring it in there, it's harder.
Thumb meat.
Yeah, bring it in there.
Thumb meat. Right now you're around, I'm guessing probably 275, 280.
At least after that meal.
So he's a monster of a human, and he can eat he's a champion. He's a champion eater. And so I did talk about that we are going to touch base with Pink Box Donuts and Bagel Mania about doing the 25,000 calorie challenge here. We're going to diet down together. You guys know me. I'm doing the Titan Challenge 4, and this next 5 weeks is a real crucial part because it's that extreme now going into that next level of cutting because I have to be ready in 5 weeks.
Hey, diet starts tomorrow, right?
Diet starts tomorrow for him.
Yeah.
My diet started today. So I had to watch today. So I got to watch him.
I'm a day behind, $1 short, but
but watch you. I love getting sliced with you.
Yeah,
because we're very similar in weight, muscularity,
and personality too.
You're much smarter.
We'll jab back and forth and keep each other motivated. And
yeah,
it was cool.
I like that. I had a guy Bobo that was somewhat like that. The problem is he lasts about a week on a diet, and then he's like the second of coming of Keith Evans. Can't diet worth beans. Let's do another question here up top. I don't know about it. Didn't see anything about it. Is it already happened or something?
I'm not even sure.
Sorry.
It was probably yesterday, Saturday.
I don't follow it. I also don't follow boxing. Sorry. I'm an MMA guy.
Hey, Thick King. Hey, appreciate the
donation.
Yeah.
Thank you for the donation for the pups. I appreciate that.
That must have been the pig pop. Got that donation out. You know what I'm saying?
The pop it. Yep. Just like last year, we were there. Probably be there again for Transcend. So we'll see you guys there. Also, side note, we're going to go over blood work. You just got your blood work done, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to be going over the blood work with Dr. Richards. I got about 5 or 6 different people that sent in blood work, and I'll definitely keep their names off of that if they want to keep their names quiet, but I'll go over what numbers we're seeing pop up. So all ages, 20, 30, 40, 50, and almost 60 years old for blood work people. And we'll go over that with Doctor on what numbers are looking good, what are bad, and how to get those bad numbers looking better. Is there anything that you saw that you need to work on when it comes to blood work?
One thing I'll tell people is historically my liver enzymes have been a little bit higher than you always hear the doctors say. Athletes, you're tearing down tissue, and that's the result for higher liver enzymes. So, even though they always say that, and my liver enzymes are almost double, I'm like, hey, look, just to make sure I'm not constantly like this, I took 2 days off from the gym. It's hard for me to do. It's hard for you to do. And I finally did, just because I wanted the most accurate liver enzyme readings, and it was better.
It was better.
Yeah, it was.
It's still high.
Normal. No, it was normal.
It was normal.
Yeah, it was. Wow. It was within normal range. So,
because I'm seeing that with everybody that they're high.
Yeah.
One guy trains 3 days a week. And his were actually right in the middle range. So it's like not even good. They were great.
Yeah.
But everybody else's was at least at the high point or higher.
Yeah.
And so that was my curiosity.
You do see liver enzymes elevated a lot.
Protein does that.
Yeah. Yeah. High protein. And that's as far as your kidney scores go too, guys. If you are going to get some blood work done, make sure you're hydrated before you go in, because that takes that off the table. Because a lot of the times doctors, no matter what your kidney levels come back, your BUN and your creatinine, they'll be like, well, you could have been dehydrated. Well, I don't want to be guessing.
Right.
So, I make sure to drink some electrolytes before bed and the morning that I wake up. That's not going to break your fast if you're having any type of blood sugar numbers ran.
But, that's great. That's great to know for you guys out there. So that's a plus right there. We just all learned something right there. I have no idea what that means. I don't know where you're at. You're on YouTube. I'm assuming this is the regular channel.
Yeah. Let's get one more here. I got to run that car.
Just got to get out of here, guys.
I got to get the rental car back, baby.
We got one more big question for you guys. Ooh, that might be a great one for you. Okay. Go for it. And he looks moderately young.
Yeah. Eating once a day. I would want to know more about this question. You know, what you're trying to do. What is your goal? You know, I can do it now and maintain. I don't think I could build the amount of muscle I have now by eating once a day, just because your protein synthesis is slower. You know what I mean? When you're breaking down the muscle like we are, it needs to be fed every so often. And, you know, for 2 decades, I never missed a meal. I mean, it was religious to me. I had a protein bar in my back pocket in college. If we went somewhere, I didn't want to be unprepared. So I always had something with me to get a meal in, you know, and that helped me build the amount of mass that I have. And now I can be a little bit more lenient with it. And I can do some I have to do some fasting when I'm doing these competitions.
Could you remove yourself from the question?
Okay. What do you think about eating once a day?
Yeah, try that way. The only reason because the quick one is for you. Yeah. That's the dumbest thing in the world. You're 270 pounds, eating once a day. Besides you never having a relationship because you'd be angry too much. It's like that's no. But if you were just, I don't want to say average Joe. Yeah. If you're just a working man, would you do once a day?
I wouldn't, because I love food. I'm hungry, but that. Let me take myself out of it again. If you're trying to lose weight, you know, it's a calories in versus calories out deal, and that's how I've always operated. And if I want to lose weight, I need to be burning more calories than I'm consuming. And sometimes it's easy for people to do this intermittent fast deal if they're trying to lose weight, because, you know, they got this small window and they're not going to overeat, you know, in that given time frame. I mean, for me, I would. I've tried to do some fast and stuff like that, and I'm just as hungry as ever. You know, and I end up eating a whole day's of calories in that window. You know, so I'm like, what's the point in fasting?
My answer is absolutely no. It's the dumbest thing in the world, regardless of what you do or your age, especially you as a youngster. You're setting yourself up to fail in the future. You're setting your body up to be so destroyed. So just common sense is your body can only utilize so much protein at one given time. So what you're saying is, at this one given time, you're going to take in, let's say, even on a high end, 60 grams of protein. Let's say your body utilizes that 60 grams of protein. Dude, how much do you weigh? Are you weigh 100 pounds? It's like, it's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's very hard if you're eating once a day for nutrients to uptake the nutrients effectively. You're going to be, you know,
there's no point.
It's a havoc on digestion as well.
I want to take one more question, because I think this one is really important. I don't know if you've lost anybody ever.
I've lost some grandparents on some things.
I've talked about my biggest drop in life is when I lost my mom. It was the lowest point I ever got into my life, and it was health and fitness that continued to. It taught me how to pull myself out of that depression by myself at that time. So stay true to a basic amount of health and fitness and taking care of yourself, even if you lay around the rest of the day. I'm okay with that. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, the gym has been my ultimate therapist over the years. Anytime I need to work something out, hey, let me get in there, move some weight around, and it's good, guys. If you're struggling with depression, to be able to move the blood around, help circulation to the brain, and you know, get the endorphin release to help you out. Listen, it's going to be tough, Mike. It's going to be tough. Burgers it's your way, but you know, you know, you're going to have to move one step at a time and do the best you can. And, you know, surround yourself with positive, encouraging people, and you'll get out of the hole.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike. Fully understand that. And again, it's not easy. It was the worst part of my life. But health and fitness saved.
Yeah.
It didn't save me. It changed me so much more. And a friend of mine, Josh Barnett, who was the youngest UFC heavyweight fighter, said something that triggered something in me too. He said to me, he says, you were competing for yourself and being a young kid and selfish and stuff. Now as a person, do it for your last name, represent your mom and dad that have passed away, and step up even further than a selfish youngster that was an athlete. And that changed me for the rest of my life. I thought that was the most impressive thing for me to hear, to go do it for the last name and do it for them. And so that motivation really pushed me. And we got to get him out of here, guys. So I'll check in tomorrow.
Head back to Tampa, guys. Hey, LA's too cold for him.
I'm going to say goodbye to him. I'll jump back in here for a minute, okay?
Oh, Scott Reams.
You know Scott?
Hey, I'm not sure.
I think you do. Scott's a good
do.
cat. Hey, guys, thanks for the donations again, too. Appreciate that. Yeah, that is Socrates. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so give me 1 second. Be right back. Let's get you moving and grooving. Brother, thank you.
Hey, love you, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Hey. Always a good time. We did. Where's Mom at? Thanks so much. This was awesome. Sure. Well, you get one time, you'll see you next week. There you sit, bro.
We go by hers, the way she's sitting there. I go like, I like this one, if I go, that's what I'm going up.
You do video.
Okay, no, this is good, right here. Picture first. And then one more. I did.
Yeah, take your say.
Go say hi to
All right,
them.
you want to get in the picture?
Okay.
Picture.
All right. All done. Right here. Whoa. You go, Gracie. You going?
Thanks.
Oh, that's great.
All right, I'll jump back in.
Hi.
See you, buddy.
Say high five. Say thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. All right, he's going to head out of here, but that's how he does it. He rolls in, rolls out, comes in, kicks ass at his eating competition, and heads out, gets a workout in with me, which is always fun. If you guys are in the Titan crew, let me know if you're rolling through town. That way you can do the same thing, come into town, get a workout in with me, have some fun, that kind of thing. I don't know if we'll eat like he does, but we'll definitely hang out together. Let me see what I got here. Oh, we did read that. Appreciate that too. Appreciate the donation. Yep, that commercial rocks and rolls. You guys know what that commercial's too? It's a Taco Bell commercial. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know what MPP is. Sorry about that. Yeah, any abbreviations? If there's some abbreviation, I would love to say I'm the smartest guy in the world, but I don't know what some of those abbreviations stand for, guys. Sorry. Carbs, man. Oatmeal, obviously. Sweet potatoes, rice. Those are my go-tos. I like Ezekiel bread. I like pasta on high days. Rice is really a lot of go-to. The oatmeal. Mommy's over there. Titan looking for mom. See that? Take naps? Yes, I do. I love my naps. Titan, you want to go live?
You want to see
Titan,
Mr. Daddy?
come here.
All right. Hello, everybody.
See, he left. And we got this one here.
Okay. Come on.
He's thinking of leaving. You heard the door go.
He's like, nope.
No, it's just
Uh,
like,
The two people that take naps here is me and this cat right here.
Not me.
Not me.
Yes, you. Excuse me.
Disney.
Jeez, sorry, guys. I don't know how loud that is, but I love the voice. You guys ask any questions you want.
Hi, Titan. Hi, Titan. Titan, do you want to go to sleep? No? You don't like sleeping anymore? He's afraid he's going to miss something.
That what is that? What do they call that? The FUBA?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's like for the past 2 weeks, he's like, no naps. That's how you grow, buddy.
Five centimeter.
What is it?
Okay.
5 centimeter.
You got it going? All right. Let's see if we got any other questions as we are here with you guys.
What is this?
Let's see what we got. Is your eyesight better than mine, Momo?
It is. I got a little warm here, moving all over the place.
All right,
Where
let
you
me
going,
see what we
buddy?
got. If you could, I think it's Matthew, let me know what you mean by NPP.
It's called
Okay.
Choice.
All right, let's see there. What is it? Shut that one? Maybe this is here.
Which one? This one here?
Yeah.
Go for it. What do we got?
All right. Hi. Is it possible to gain muscle while on a calorie deficit? In other words, can you burn fat and gain muscle on a calorie deficit?
It's very hard. I would just do one at a time. Either you're trying to lose fat and retain the muscle, but yeah, it's pretty tough because remember, you guys, if you're trying to gain muscle and you're in a surplus, a good amount of muscle for a year is 5 pounds. So you're just trying to put on 5 pounds a year of muscle, and that's with a surplus. So imagine trying to put on muscle in a deficit. So that kind of answers the question. Do one at a time. Either you're trying to get rid of fat and retain as best you can with the muscle you have, or put on some muscle and you're going to put on a little bit of body fat. But again, it is harder to gain muscle. So it's pretty easy to get rid of fat. So that's the focus. Okay.
All right. Go down. Let's see.
Yeah, no.
The next one.
Uh,
Look at the details. Okay, now we want that. Can you regenerate a disc in back, Mike?
I'm sorry. What's this one?
That's about, look at MLB players. They get rich, failing 70% of the time, batting 300.
Yeah. So that was point. It was about talking about going out for castings and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
You're going to get said no to a lot of the times. And so that was a great reference. I'm sorry if you're still not here, my friend. That is a great analogy.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is the very best you can. So try some PRP, some stem cell. This is about regeneration to the bones and ligaments. And we're still trying to figure out how to do this the best ability. You still want to keep the space is real big importance here, is the space between the discs. So as those are deteriorating, it's closing in and crushing in between those nerves. That's what you don't want. And that's why it's important to make sure that you continue to lift heavy as long as you possibly can.
Give him a kiss. All right, let's see. Your goal is a lifestyle like wrestling, training, sports, mindset. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you again, my friend. He was just talking about how the mindset is that lifestyle, the wrestling, the training, the sports mindset.
I never knew the person.
Mike, you still train martial arts? The whole family does. This is something I think for any family you should do it. Mostly your kids should always be into some type of martial arts. I think I recommend, and I'm glad that my parents raised me that way. What are you doing? What are you doing, superstar? We've created this little guy. So the maturity level comes from like Keith Evans living here for 6 months, teaching them all these kind of habits. Let's see, benefits of. Here's a good question. A bumblebee? Well, question is benefits from training at night. I think some of the good benefits of it is, first of all, just whatever stress you have during the day, it takes it away. Also, it kind of just finishes off all those calories that you had during the day. So you're going to bed in a good deficit. If you're trying to lean up, it's probably a recommendation. For me, I don't do it at night. I love mornings. I just don't have enough energy, mostly mental energy by the end of the night to get that workout in. Great question, though.
Hi, Lovey.
Doing her circles?
Yeah. She's outside right now.
The question here is there this? You gonna read to us?
Yeah,
Where's your books? Get your books.
Oh boy.
The question here, and this might be a follow-up question to something said earlier. Somebody asked me about can you do one meal a day? And I think that's just idiotic. And a follow-up question to that is there too much protein for one sitting? And yeah, that's, the big term, or the studies when I was growing up, was you can only take in about 30 to 40 grams of protein per sitting every 2 to 3 hours. So imagine you assuming that you can eat one meal and take in, I don't know, for me, 300 grams of protein in the body to utilize that. It's not feasible. So, here he comes up with everything. So that's why I don't like the idea of the one meal a day. You're teaching your body to function off of something so
Do you want more pizza?
not sustainable. Just remember, your dieting now is gonna kind of tell you where you're gonna be in 10 years. And so that's why I worry about you guys when you guys get into this fasting or eating one meal a day. It's like, are you thinking about next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or are you just focused on right now getting in shape? And that's what I just worry about. A lot of health and fitness and a lot of stuff that you guys hear. It's just a basic, eat your meals, small meals throughout the day, stay consistent the best you can. And your ultimate goal should be, even if you're doing a show now, or a powerlifting meet now, or a martial arts tournament, or anything right now, try to keep your focus also on what is it doing to you in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Okay, that's just one of the big ones. Do you see anything else?
Well, there's a lot of stuff on there. Me too. 13 and 63 years later, still exercising hard. Started at 13. 63 years later. That's great, Stefan. Darren Bobo. Hey,
No, don't skip
Hey,
Darren
Mike,
Bobo.
ask
Skip it.
him.
No.
It's true. Southern what?
No,
I need to read Darren.
No, you don't need to.
Hi, Mary. Bobo, just text. Just text your question.
I like this. I work out twice a day. This gentleman is over 50.
Can easily eat 3,000
He
calories
eats-
a day.
Without gaining weight. So the great thing there is two things. One is he's exercising at a professional level. He's eating a good amount of calories and he's over 50. So this is kind of one of those things that I'm assuming at times you cut back to one workout a day or maybe even 4 workouts a week and still maintain those kind of calories. But he's setting himself up to win in the future. He's 50 now, so at 60, I bet you I can go back to this gentleman here and he's going to be looking great and doing great in 10 years. So I know this is the hardest thing you guys can do. This is the hardest thing you can do. And I don't know why I got lucky as a youngster being around the right people, but even as a teenage powerlifting champion and a teenage bodybuilding champion who competed against men at that time in both powerlifting and bodybuilding, I understood at that time at 18, 19, 20 years old that I wanted to do this when I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. And so my approach was to do the best I could at that time without jeopardizing long-term goals. I don't know if you guys love lifting or being as mobile or athletic as I am now, and you guys just want to use it up by your 20s and 30s. For me, I never wanted to use it up. I wanted to be able to be athletic no matter what age I was. I wanted to be able to tussle at whatever age I was. And so I kind of always had on the backside of my mind the goal for future. And I know that's a hard thing for a youngster that wants to be a champion, the greatest in the world. But try the best you can to keep that also in focus, that your competing years, maybe 10 or 20 years of competing at that most pinnacle level. Think about the possibility of being athletic for your full life and living that full extreme life athletically and being able to be mobile, even as a grandfather, getting out there and playing basketball with your grandkids. I would hope that would be also something on your mind. Even as I was at 18, 19, that was still on my focus, that I wanted to be able to do that. And that could be because I did not want to work a 9 to 5 at no point in my entire life. So that was one of the biggest things. And so joints is what they're asking. And that's why it goes right back to my heavy lifting sets up my joints to be the most healthy because there's less mileage. There's less mileage and there's more stress to the body, which makes my body stronger. So more stress, stronger body, less mileage allows me to still lift the way I do today relative to a lot of the guys, or the majority of the guys that I was with in the 70s and 80s that did tons and tons and tons of work and just rode those joints and ligaments into the ground by the time they were mid-30s. So that's something to keep in mind for all of you, okay? And that's men and women, everybody today.
What do you pick it out? Picky! Elephant! Oh! Elephant.
What do we got here? What do we got? Go for it, Momo. Can you see that?
Mike, what's too much protein in one sitting?
It's different for everybody. It's different for everybody, but a good range for anybody that's pretty good size, unless you're my size. 30 is a good range. 30 to 40 is a really good range. And again, it depends on your size and everything, guys. Here we go. Go for it.
Hi, Mr. O'Hearn. 6 feet tall, 240 pounds, waiting on blood work to come back to know my vitals throughout the properly losing weight without losing my existing muscle.
Well, your blood work's not going to show you that.
I was going to say.
Yeah, so I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, blood work will show you.
I don't think he said. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, my vitals. Thoughts on proper losing weight without losing muscle. Oh, yeah. He says two things. Yeah, so let's get your blood work back, and then let's take a look at that in the Titan crew. And then let's talk again after that, and then find out where your nutrition is. And then we can figure out how you can diet down and retain that muscle and get lean. But I love the stats of 6 foot 240. Another one, go for it. Thank you for the donation.
All right. Hello, Mike. Can we build muscle on a raw vegan diet? Eating go up a little bit. Eating monthly fruits and vegetables. Mostly fruits and vegetables. Can we run 3 times a week for 1 hour while doing weightlifting?
I think
This person is vegan, obviously.
yeah. So it just depends. It's got to be a good amount of protein in there. Obviously, the running hour a week is going to kind of lose those days on building muscle. But great for your heart in the sense of if you're trying to get more white blood cells and just get a good cardiovascular workout. I would just figure out where your protein intake is. Now, here's the only problem with a vegan is that you have to take in so much carbohydrates to get the right amount of protein. And so it's a tough balance, but you can make it happen. There's also a lot of good vegan proteins. We have a vegan protein. So that's just one of those things. But kick ass, don't give up on how you want to diet and how you want to train. Jeremy missed today's feast. We missed you, buddy.
Jeremy Davis, I don't miss you because you eat my ice cream out of my freezer when I'm not here. Shut up, Jeremy Davis, like you care. Why are they fighting already?
That's how they are. They're a beautiful couple.
Uncle Mike, how can I train without my mom noticing? Why would that be? Your mom doesn't want you to train to be healthy, or they think that
He said trend.
Trend?
Yeah, he said trend. Easy. I don't know why your mom's watching you that close, buddy. Maybe you and your mom have a slightly different relationship.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I would love to. Oh yeah, this is just little homie is a little cuckoo. Okay, let's go.
You got another one?
Yeah, you gotta go down. That the one that you're clicking on, it had so many on the bottom there. It doesn't make sense what he's saying.
Okay, just all right. Let's see what we got.
Okay, did you get into Mona Mearson stashed ice cream again? Yes, Bobo, he did. See? Bobo, you know it.
Let's see if we got any. Thank you, juggling.
Okay, upstate Taylor, even without a response. Who can say working out has been the best mental therapy for them? It's a godsend. Iron therapy is the best. Of course it is the best.
Yeah.
Iron therapy is the best.
Just think about the endorphins that are fired up when you get that workout in. And then also weightlifting itself is setting you up to stay healthier in the future. Just joints, ligaments, your body. So no matter how bad things get, which I am learning, daily, I keep growing as a man. It is about living for today the best we can, and just doing what you can on this day to be better and living this stuff, right? Living the day-to-day thing instead of worrying about so much down the road.
Little star, good night, little hair.
Good night, little hair.
Good night, nurses.
Hi, my name is Enrique. In the last 2 years, I haven't worked out yet. Now I'm concerned to go back. What is the best thing to do? Start. The best thing to do is start.
Yeah, really is.
Somewhere.
If you guys aren't doing it.
Taylor, you have to just start.
Yeah. No, we don't. The question is, do you drink alcohol?
No.
Nope. I never started, never did it. So it was one of those things. I know Mo likes her wine.
Yeah, but I haven't had one in years. I worked in a bar and restaurant business for 25 years, and I never drank. And I was there, with it, just because I chose to work out over drinking, and it just didn't make sense for me to be drunk, get hangover for the next, day or so, and it's crazy.
All right, go for that one.
All right, let's see. I found out eating less is the only solution for a six-pack. Wow. That's not
I disagree.
true.
Yeah.
Not.
Or everybody that eats once a day would have a six-pack. Yeah. Maybe that's what's working for you for the moment.
How
Just
come my
in
mom
life.
doesn't have a six-pack?
Yeah, she only eats once a day, if not every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that goes away at times, guys. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for this.
Oh, yeah.
Bye. broke my
Thank you.
five.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Oh, your feet. I don't know.
So he is still 3 years old and he's at 4 feet. So this kid's going to be bigger than me by 13. So that's going to be
Can't even pick
interesting
him
to
up
see.
anymore. He's 52
My
pounds.
broke my truck.
Oh, you're so heavy.
My broke
Uh,
I tried.
my over. My
I'm just not understanding a lot of this stuff you guys are saying.
truck. My over.
Well, here's a good one. Go for it.
How to keep cool head while competing in bodybuilding. How to keep cool head while competing in bodybuilding.
Go for it.
I don't know exactly what the question is.
Well, how to keep calm? I guess it would
Calm,
be
you're
calm.
saying?
Cool is like stay relaxed, keep your head set, stay focused as you are competing and doing your stuff.
Well, it's for me. It was always a mental approach to everything I did in life. That's, with work and competing and everything. For me, it was easy because I set a goal. It was nothing in this world that would have pulled me from what I wanted to do when I competed, and I enjoyed it. I met so many amazing people that competed, and I'm still friends with to this day. So it was no. You can't have that. You can't touch the computer.
Just
But-
know.
Also surround yourself with the right group of people to keep you in the game, because I had both types of friends. I had friends that say, hey, let's go out. I'm in Manhattan, New York, let's go party. And I had friends that said, hey, listen, I meet you at the gym tomorrow at 6 a.m. So surround yourself with the right people. It's
That's
just,
great call.
yeah.
Great call.
Do you have an overnight meal when trying to put on muscle? But I'm under Darren Bobo.
No, I don't.
Uh-uh.
NPP is like DECA. Yeah,
What's NPP?
I don't know what NPP. Gosh. I don't know. Sorry, Mary. Oh, this is a pretty good one. All right, I'll give you that.
I can't wait to see you dominate your dad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bobo, you're getting that one.
Imagine Bobo in 10
I'm
years.
gonna get it.
That's going to be very soon.
That's going to be happening. Yeah, it's going to be quicker than we think.
All right, buddy.
All right, guys, we're going to head out of here. Enjoy your Sunday night. We'll be back. What?
He said bye.
You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
I'll see you guys in the Titan Crew this week. I'm thinking if we can, let's set up a room this week. And so a room is where we're all seen face to face, and we just have a nice little sit down and talk for all the Titan Crew
And
members.
everybody get to ask questions individually.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a talk and communicate with each other
Mhm.
and see how everybody's doing in the Titan Crew and going into this last 4 weeks.
Just
James, do you guys like that idea?
Oh, thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
So James, let's see those blood work. Let me see what else is going on with the blood work, not just the estrogen. All right. And then my point of view on estrogen is obviously it should be in a healthy range. Too high is not healthy, but too low is not healthy as well, because then your joints are all dry and you start getting injured.
Don't break it.
Have we seen Mary's blood work?
No.
Mary, have we seen your blood work, or are we allowed to see your blood work? I'd love to see your blood work on what's going on and have a talk. Just looking for any final talks here, guys. Go for it.
Mihaela, no, it's a Romanian girl said,
Ah.
hey, I'm from Romania, but I don't speak English. So thank you.
You want to say something to her?
Da, știu. Vreau să zic că îți mulțumesc și eu pentru că ne urmărești și sper să ne vedem într-un live.
Hello from me.
Hello from Mike. Bună de la Mike.
No, did she just do Alex?
Bună de la Mike.
BIP, PPI.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would be doing. I'll be definitely doing Alex now with the way I speak Romanian.
Can you be Mr. Olympia Physique Champ Natty? Well, I'm Mr. Universe, and that's good enough for me. I think what you want to do is, if you're going to compete, create the
Punch your
physique
bag.
that you want to create. And then it's really up to you on what that physique should look like. Remember that, guys. Because you're the one stuck with that physique. That's something I think most of you guys miss, is when you're getting ready for a show to win, you're trying to appease 9 judges. I would think that you would want to compete. And one thing I did is that I always competed to how I wanted my physique to look. And I never walked off the stage going, I wanted somebody else's physique. I was like, that's my physique. That's how I want it to look. I don't want it to be bigger. Don't want it to be smaller. That's the look I want. And I was so happy about that. So it really didn't matter. I was lucky enough to win the universe 4 times, but at the same time, I was happy with my physique and I liked how it looked. So when it comes to something like this, I wouldn't want to have my physique how it would need to look to win the Olympia. Okay, so how I would have to look at my height, striker, how I would have to look at my height to win the Mr. Olympia is not a physique that I would like. And it wouldn't help me in my life. So that's one of the biggest things. I mean, yeah, if you can't figure out, I'm a big human in person. I'm just a big human, and you got to remember that most bodybuilders are not big people. So it's just a different world. I like the idea that I'm more of an athlete in Gladiators. And by the way, Gladiators is coming back, guys. So this is kind of cool. But I'd rather be this guy, because stage is just for a moment. We live in the real world. We don't live on stage. You live in the real world where we get to take photos and work out and stuff, but we're walking around this size. So that's one of the biggest things. And that's why I tease Bobo a lot, or Heath Evans a lot, but these are big humans. These are big humans.
Yeah.
And so
Nice
it's just a different world. Create the
Hello,
physique
sweet
that you
girl.
want. I would think that's more important than winning the title.
So Lori said her son is eating meat from the grocery that's making him sick. So then have him to stop eating it if it's getting him sick.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
My son was telling me that the meat that he's from the grocery store is making him sick. So then why is he eating? And he just came out of a prime deer season, so he's eating a lot of venison. I contributed to the day's food you get from the store.
Maybe you got a bad batch. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I've got some bad meat from the store as well. Or it was more the maybe on how I kept it when I was in my 20s, when I first moved to
that's what it
California.
was.
Is how I refrigerated
That's what
it
it
and stuff like that.
You can't leave
Yeah,
food out
so-
more than 4 hours.
I'm one of those guys when I was in my 20s.
Mhm. What is the best price foods when it comes to bodybuilding? Eggs, tuna.
Eggs no more.
Why they expensive?
Well, I thought he's saying
Priced.
the best priced.
Yeah, he
Eggs
thinks-
is expensive.
well.
I just see all the time eggs are very, very expensive. Tuna fish, there is
I
some
guess
round
that's
steak.
I say eggs.
If you're gonna go steak, round is a very inexpensive steak that you can get. Pasta is very inexpensive. Rice is no, Titan.
What is he doing?
He's painting himself. Yeah, so
Buddy.
those are kind of the things.
Buddy.
Go, baby. Yeah. Oh,
What did
oh,
you
you
do?
guys got to see that.
Go show
Come here,
Daddy.
come here.
Show Daddy what happened.
Yes. Look at this.
Go show Daddy.
Look, Daddy, look.
Show them. Come on
Look.
up here.
I need
Look at that. There you go.
my
Guess who's taking a shower?
A bad.
We're gonna go take a shower.
A bad.
We're gonna go take a shower together.
shower.
Gonna watch this boy up. Let's see what else we got. Hey, you guys feel, any parents out there, you feel free to give
No
me
more.
some parenting advice too. I'm still learning. This is my first one.
This is so good. I'm gonna go give him a bath. Are we done here? You still on? A little bit, or you wanna come and give your son a bath with mommy?
Yep. Hello, United Kingdom. Hello, hello. Well, I appreciate that, but let's not use Rich's name on here. That's he was a dear friend of mine, so he was a great human. Okay, I appreciate it, but let's not use his name. Thank you. Who else loves lunges? Just a question. I freaking love lunges and think they're one of the greatest. Next to squats, I think lunges are one of the greatest exercises. You got her.
Hi, lovey.
Let's see what else we got here, guys.
Up, let me see, up.
Mommy, it's sunny. Let's see.
Oh, I see, it's very messy.
Let's see what else we got here.
Okay, let's go take a bath.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you guys later.
Here's a client.
Is
Yeah.
it Pomona lady client? Great shape, 5'2", 107 pounds, upper body lean, ripped muscle, lower legs. Carry a soft touch to them. They're cellulite, and they're just not getting harder. They are fitting.
Yeah. Yeah. Recommendation from both of us is make sure the food is on point, especially as you're getting older and there's an imbalance between your upper body and lower body. So one thing you might have to do at some point is get in lean shape. And I know that your upper body will get thinner for the moment, again, for the moment, but we have to get rid of that stubborn fat that's in your legs. And so as soon as we get rid of the stubborn fat that's in your legs, then we can bring your whole body back and put some weight back on. But in the meantime, we do need to get down there because you can't get rid of that stubborn fat on your legs without losing some size on your upper body. And so I know that may concern you. Like, I don't want my upper body to change. I just want to get my legs. That's my recommendation. But you can go to somebody that will tell you, no, they can do a different, do a magic trick with you. But when fat comes off throughout the whole body. And what will happen is because there's less body fat on your upper body, it will come off there as well as your legs. And as soon as it reduces a majority amount on your upper body, just like it does on your legs, it will continue to get rid of the extra that you have on your legs. So that's how the body functions, guys. So this one's a very good question, because I think most humans think this is what is important. Is it good for joints to train mainly touch through calisthenics? No. There's absolutely, besides the jumping up and down, very little stress to the body. So what you're doing is actually doing a lot of mileage on the connective tissue without strengthening it. Let me say it again. To strengthen anything on your body, it must be stressed. And I don't mean cardiovascularly stressed. I mean stressed from weights, from the pressure put on the body. And so that's what they talk about with the astronauts that go into space. They have to actually lift with weights in a heavy state so they can maintain that muscularity and the connective tissue as they're in space. Now, that does transfer down to Earth, but we do have gravity. But if all you're going to do is jump around, bounce around, and burn some calories with getting your heart rate up, understand that you're putting mileage without stress. Okay? And stress, again, comes from weightlifting. And every doctor in the world will tell you the best thing that you do as you age. And again, this is why I go back to it, is weightlifting. Okay? With something that stresses the body, amounts of weight that stress the body. Yeah, this one's easy. Been doing this for years, decades with people that work with me. Just eat at night. So you guys are allowed to eat at night. So just do it at that time. You just change it up, your meal times. Oh, here's a good one. What are the benefits of, now see what's great here is put this right into your Google search and then just have fun reading. Okay? Have fun reading all the research that has been done on this. All right? You guys are going to love that one. This is a little trick I do in the morning and stuff. So that's probably why they're asking, why do I do the cranberry juice, pineapple, and the OJ with my pump product in the morning? Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Oh, I got to finish. This is great. Here's a good one. Oh, man, that is awesome. 3, 2, 1, alive. Congrats, brother. Keep kicking ass. I will see you guys this week. And then again, remember, we're going to do a room in the Titan